Hey, I'm Trey Ratcliff. I'm here in Queenstown, New Zealand, and we can talk a little bit about drone photography and what I think about it. I think that drone photography is this new surprise category that's going to change everything. Photographers forever, we've been carrying around our cameras. They've always been close to our heads. And so this is how we take pictures. We actually have to put our heads in a position to take that photo, right? So it's how we think, it's how we live. But when you take away that limitation that your camera doesn't actually have to be by your own human head, I mean, it changes everything. There's nothing inherently evil about that. I think you can use it to do amazing artistic things, and I think a lot of people will do that. I plan on using it just for artistic purposes. Of course, there's this scary side to everything, but there's no reason to let the negative side of things influence negatively the artistic side of things. These things are about to be everywhere because they can be mass produced, they're super inexpensive. You get one for cheaper than a DSLR, soon they'll be as common as consumer cameras. And they're just incredibly fun. I mean, people just crowd around, they're excited about it. The idea they can go up there and just take a photo from above, it's so easy and accessible, and they're just gonna be absolutely everywhere, and it's gonna be crazy. I don't know if it's essential because, I mean, obviously photographers can do everything we need to now. We can walk around and have, here I'm holding my Sony a7R and I love it. I can take amazing photos. I'm super happy. I don't need anything else in my life, right? But every now and then, I'll tell you, I want to get someplace that my body can't get to. And if I could just pick this up out of the back of my truck and fly it over and get the photo, I mean, why not? If I can get up 10 feet higher in the air, I can't tell you how many landscape shots I've wanted to take, but there's some bush in the way or some tree in the way, and I just know oh, if I could just get up there, well now I can't. You know, I'm no longer limited by my physical, earthly boundedness. So this thing it's super easy to fly. I mean, I barely know what I'm doing, and I can do it. And the magical thing about it, actually, which I didn't realize until just recently, is that it's got GPS satellites always connected to it, right? And so it actually stays stable in the air. So I can fly at full speed. The other day we were on the other side of the lake and we got it up to 30 miles an hour, it was just humming. And then we just let go of the controls and it goes, and it just stays still and just waits for the next command. So it's not like you have to counter it by going back the other way, and it's not like flying a helicopter is the scariest thing in the world. But flying this it's easy. So you kind of just hang down just a second, and it's down diagonally like that, and it starts to take off, all right? And I've got a live video feed right here so I can see exactly what the camera sees at all times. I can look here and see that I'm currently seeing 9 satellites. I can take photos or start doing videos. I can control the camera and move it up and down. As you can see, it stays totally still. If the wind is hitting it, or if I grab it and I try to pull it over here, it fights against me and it wants to go back to where it was.
Oh, wow. Where are you going?
Curtis, you want to take it?
Yeah.
That's not really so stable.
Yeah. Whoa! I got it.
We probably bring it home and land it.
I know, I'm trying. It's acting a little squirrely.
You're telling me, man.
I'm lucky I got a hold of it.
All right, so we did have sort of an incident with one of these things, and I was flying it at my house. We were having a party, and there might have been a bit of wine involved, and Curtis here, he's a better pilot than me. And so we got it up in the air, and honestly, it was our fault because we opened it up and started soldering it a bit. Because we were trying to make a few modifications, but we got our wires crossed, so we got it up, and it just took off. and it actually crashed at Sam Neal's house, who's my neighbor. So we had to go on this big recce to go find it, and it was ugly. But we found it, it worked fine, and everything's good in the world again. Yeah.
Come back. Yeah.
Yay! So one of the reasons I'm so interested in this and playing with it so much and trying to get to know this system and similar systems is because we're opening up as a category in the Arcanum. People are really interested in aerial photography. Currently in the Arcanum, we have pretty much every other major category of photography, but this is something brand new. People want to learn how to fly these things, and man, they're just so fun. I think they're gonna really add to the world of photography. And if you want to find out more about this stuff, just pop on over to thearcanum.com and have a look. All right, cool.